skincare. So I'm actually going to be using this for the first time, but I will tell you, one of my tried and true cleansers is the Charlotte Tilbury Ritual 1. You have to get Ritual 1 and 2. I've never tried number 2, but Ritual 1 is awesome if you have really dry skin. So I just now got this from Walgreens. It's their Your Good Skin Comforting Gel Cleanser. And yeah, it's supposed to be good for like sensitive, dry skin. And it's supposed to be nourishing. So let's see. Oh, I like it already because it feels like an oil. So I can tell it's going to be very moisturizing, but it's also kind of like you never really know until you're rinsing it off, because sometimes they'll be really moisturizing at the beginning and then once it rinses off it goes to like a foam. Oh, it wipes off so easy too. I would do a toner, but I just really think that was so moisturizing. I don't really want to do a toner because it's going to take that moisture away. Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to go in with the Clinique Moisture Surge. This is a great moisturizer to prep your skin for makeup. Like, awesome to prep your skin for makeup. And then I'm going to take it on my forehead. And then also, especially if you have dark circles, it's really important to apply an eye cream because it's going to hydrate that area. So when you put concealer on there to cover, it'll look really nice because it's moisturized. I'm going to use the Lancome Prep and Hydrate Primer. This is in just a little sample container because I live off of samples since I work at a makeup counter. I have every sample that you could think of. And this is a really awesome one. I might end up getting this. The only thing I don't like about it is that it has a fragrance, which makes me feel like it's not good for my skin, but you know, maybe I'm tripping, but I don't think I am. And yes, I'm going to be wearing one earring throughout this video because that one's always pops off. The foundation that I'm going to use is the Clinique Even Better foundation. This is in the shade Cream Chamois, and I really, really enjoy this foundation. So when I want to go for a really nice skin look, I like to use my fingers to apply because it blends it into your skin way better. So I'll just tap it into the center of my face where I really need the most coverage. If you think about it, most of our imperfections are towards the centers of our face. So like the center of your chin, the center of your forehead. There are a few, you know, like you'll get like some breakouts on your jaw or your neck or something, but most of the time it's going to be in the center, so that's where I'm going to focus this foundation. Then I'll just take it a little bit onto the forehead because I don't really have anything there that I want to cover. Here it's more like redness and things, so I really do enjoy this foundation, and I'll use the extra on the outer parts of my face. You get a really nice glow with the texture of it, and you have enough coverage to where you're not going to have to keep layering it, but it still looks like skin. Concealer. I absolutely love the Milani Conceal and Perfect concealer. If you just kind of take it and put it on these areas, I really enjoy this concealer specifically because it has a really nice coverage, but it's not super matte. And I feel like products that are really matte don't look skin-like, you know? So I enjoy a bit of a glow. this is just something that I've really been enjoying. It's just kind of taking a step back and like less is more with face makeup sometimes. And you can create a really beautiful kind of texture without tons of product. I'm going to do a little bit of contour. So I'm gonna use a foundation that's darker for my skin. This is the L'Oreal foundation. I have a few of these. It's a really nice texture and it's just slightly deeper for my skin. And I'm just using this Real Techniques Expert Face Brush for this part, just so we can really diffuse it out really easily. And you don't want any type of lines with this. So make sure you're blending it all down your neck and on your Douglas hair. I'm gonna set it with the NYX 2 to Tango Cheek Contour, and I'm gonna use this color right here, which is a really, really nice warm shade. This is going to depend on what kind of person you are, but I really enjoy highlights. So I'm gonna use the, what's this brand called? Glam Glow. Glam Glow. Glow powders is what they're called, and I'm gonna use this shade. I like to use a highlighter that's kind of similar to my skin tone. I don't like to do one that's super lighter than my skin tone because I really just want the sheen of it to come out. I don't want it to look like a patch of white highlight, which I feel like is the case with a lot of people's highlights out here. I am going to slightly contour my nose. You don't have to. This is kind of like a really extra part. But I'm going to use this shade right here. And this is in the, it's an LA Colors palette. And it is the Calm palette. Really inexpensive, but it's got some really nice cool tone brown shades in here. So it looks really good when you're using these as a contour for your nose. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna really press it in. If you are oily, I would just set the oily areas. I don't like to go crazy with powder because it looks really unnatural. I'm just gonna use a setting mist. This is the Milani Make It Last setting spray. Matte Fix Plus is better. It has a lot more natural ingredients in it, and it doesn't smell so fragranted. They have different scents, but even the scents don't smell like they're bad for your skin. Like that Milani one smells like it's bad for your skin. And then I'll take a sponge and just press it all together. I put too much leave-in conditioner in my roots this morning. I just washed it. For a lip color, in case you guys are wondering, I'm going to use the Clinique Intense Sassafras Lip Liner. Oh, I've used it up. We're still going to try and get a use of it. I think I'm going to go in with the Nutty Lip Liner. Just right outside of it. Then one of my favorite lipstick colors right now is Pink Lemonade by Tarte. Blend it in, give it a nice blendy blend. And then this MAC lip gloss that's discontinued, I'm sorry. But it's in the shade Spanking Hot, and it was the Vamplify lip glosses, and I'm like holding on to this for dear life. Look, it's like, it's getting so empty. I'm just gonna smoke it out a little bit without using dark colors. Just to get you a kind of closer look at the skin. not cakey at all, like at all. I don't even know if you guys can see it very well. It's not cakey, and I've absolutely been hating cakey makeup recently. I used to love, like, I was like, come on, bring the cake. But now it's like, no, like, can I just see your skin? We are done. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one.